Welcome back to another episode of New World Cribs, where we are traveling to every single settlement and every single server and checking out the best of the best. So today we ended up in Central Europe, Pyrandia. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but however, we are in Everfall. I'm sorry guys, this is going to be the last time we are in Everfall. Next episode will be over in NA West and over in First Light. But let's not waste any more time and jump on into it. So we're going to be starting off with Freakytwo residence at 270,000 points. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. And holy oh my god. This guy is a hoarder. How is this the first house of the day? Of all houses, this guy has 270,000 points. And it is a mess. Oh my god, I can't even get through there. Gotta jump. Oh my, there's nothing over here. Dude. Okay, that's kind of comical. Having a little pot there in the middle of the stairs. That's a little comical. There's not really much upstairs. I'm gonna rate this house a 1 out of 5. It is a mess. This guy needs to belong on an episode of Hoarders. Do we need like an offshoot series called Hoarders? New World Hoarders? Is that what's next? Is that where we're going? On to the next house. Man, I have been going through so many houses. I'm hoping this one is just a little bit better. Going through the list of people can be a little tiring, but you know what? I like to see the new thing. So right now we're going to be checking out Ragnar's house. He's at 38,000 points. Let's go ahead and check this one out. And loading in here. You know what? This is not bad. This is not bad at all. I like the exterior. It's nice and quaint. Going on the inside. You know what? This is kind of nice. This is one of the nicer houses I've seen today. And I've seen lots of houses. And like, I don't know what's going to make the cut or not, but this house is not bad. I kind of like the skull with the map here. I think that's kind of cool. Nice, has a nice flow. This definitely has a good vibe about it, like a fishing pirate vibe. It's got the trophy here. You know, the pots hang off there. Oh, this is, again, using a nice use of furniture as like wall dividers or wall accents, or even just like making new parts of the house. I'm starting to see this a lot more. And I think it's pretty cool. I like having the little fishnet on the bottom of the floor as a carpet. That's kind of a nice little touch. So heading upstairs, we got the globe. We got, you know, some nice furniture up here. I like these pots though. These flowers hanging from the ceiling. That's kind of cool. And, you know, this has a good vibe for it. You got your like tub to wash yourself and your clothes, which is kind of cool. Nice vibe there. You kind of sit in front of the fire, do that. You got the circle above the globe. Overall, this aesthetically is pretty pleasing. They did a good job of kind of fitting everything together, having a good vibe, and everything sticking together. I'm going to rate this one a 4 out of 5. I think they did a pretty good job with what they have. Overall, it follows a good feel, and I dig it. Next up, we're at the long yellow house. I don't know what they call this one, but it's a 7,500 house. We're going to see SuRawks house next. So let's go ahead and check on inside. First things first, I do like seeing this trophy on the door. That's pretty cool. It's a nice little touch. It definitely, especially with the shelf, I'm gonna have to try that myself and see how I'll make it work. Interior wise, I definitely like the lighting. They did a good job with the lighting, having very minimal lights. It definitely has a good ambiance in here. I like it. So it's kind of like a studio apartment, right? You got, you know, your fireplace with the nice trophy above it, and I kind of like the feel of this. This has, again, following a theme. I think if people follow themes more often, they'll have a more cohesive house and overall give it a better vibe. So going outside in the back, having this grave here and a bunch of random other stuff is a little odd, kind of out of place. It looks like he's actually missing a shelf for this pot. Kind of, I don't know what happened to your shelf. You got a magical ghost holding these up, I guess. Maybe that's where Betty White's at, huh? Overall, it's a good feel. Like I said, it's very cohesive, has good ambiance. I like the use of minimal lighting to really emanate an ambiance. So I really dig this. I think it's really cool. I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 5. It's very simplistic, but overall, it does a very good job of carrying a nice cohesive image. All right, $5,000 house. Let's see what you got to offer on this one. So next up, we have Thorgeets house. Let's go ahead and check on the interior here. And exterior is not bad. Exterior is not bad. Interior, you know what? This ain't bad. This is, I like this corner actually. Like rest of the house is okay, but this corner is actually pretty nice. It's well put together. It's well laid out. It feels like a kitchen. I dig this. The corner is definitely the best part of this house so far. Let's see if the house has anything else to offer. So moving, oh, Wow. Okay. That's fucking dope. That is so cool. I'm really digging all of this. This is very, very cool. I love this bookshelf idea. Having it wrap around into the walls, create a different, like, it makes a wall divider. This is cool. This is what I'm talking. I'm so glad I stumbled across this house. I am on the. I am speechless. The bookshelf idea is so cool. I love the feel for this room. It feels like a library. Like this is where you come up and you have like a drink with some pals and you read some books. I'm not a book reader, but anyways, oh dude, that house was awesome. That was a very creative idea. There's still some parts of the house that could be using some work, but we're gonna rate this one a 4 out of 5. Almost a 5. No, 4 out of 5. I had a good idea, but I can't move it to a 5 just because I had a good idea. So let's move into the most popular house in Everfall that tends to have everybody live in it. So let's check this one out. Let's start off with Ilojar. I don't know how you say that, but man, this is full, but overall not a bad look. Like I said, it's a little full, but it's a pretty overall good look. The chest outside is a little much. The lion, I think it's just a little. It doesn't follow a good cohesive theme. It's kind of all over the place, but it's nicely put in some spots, so it's all right. It's all right. I'm not gonna judge yet. The interior, I mean, these are some fancy bookshelves or dressers. I like having these two circle things on top of each other. I just recently unlocked that, and I do like the look of it. I think it's a cool looking piece. I do like the presents on the table. I think that's pretty neat. Makes sense. You know, you have some family over for that. More of these bookshelves, some rabbits, which I actually just got a couple rabbits myself. We got the bird. And going into the backyard, it's not a whole lot. So while we're back here, I'm just going to remind you guys, if you guys want me to check out your server, your house next, or you think you have something special to offer, go ahead, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what server, your name, and which house you are in, so I can go ahead and check it out. But moving on upstairs, it's a lot. There's a lot of bookshelves going on, or a lot of shelves, a lot of cabinets that all look the same. It's very cluttered. It feels overwhelming. I'm not a fan of this house. Like, it's just too much. I think it's too much. I think they just crafted like 10 of them and they just kind of threw them around the house without really trying to follow a theme. So because of this, I think this house is like a 2 out of 5, honestly. I think this is one of the worst. They put some effort in. Some of it I like, but overall it's just not very good. Like, I do like this gingerbread house on this barrel. I think that's kind of cool, but the rest of it I could go without. So, like I said, we're going to go like a 2 out of 5, I think. So this next house is a little bit of a different situation. Mr. Brainplayer reached out to me via one of the YouTube videos, and he recommended me checking out his house. So we found him here, and let's go check out his house and see what I think. So the exterior looks pretty good. I like the pirate theme. What do you call those? Those reefs? Hanging on the door looks pretty good. Let's check out the interior. The one thing he did mention is, and I've seen some video clips of him walking through his house, is he had a cool bar. So that's something I really wanted to check out. Overall, this has a good feel. Currently, I'm getting a very like in vibe with the big table, having the map, the beer mugs hanging out. You got the big keg in the back. This is probably the bar area, right? Which is pretty cool. I like the shelf hanging out here. This is a pretty cool shelf. I don't think I know which one that is. I'll have to look that one up. This is neat. Something I never thought of. So he used a cabinet door or cabinet or a dresser or whatever, and then he put a shelf on top of it to extend it to make it like more like a bar top. That's actually really cool. That's a very creative idea. I think I would have liked to see it on the other side and then maybe have a couple bar stools. But overall, I'm liking the feel for this. Like I said, it definitely feels like an inn. And I really get this vibe. I really like it. He did mention in his comments that he basically would kind of role play around with it a little bit, like have some people over for some drinks and kind of play around with that, which is pretty cool. I always kind of liked the idea of maybe doing like a little RP and, setting up a house like this and everybody going to the inn and talking about the next big adventure or something like that. It'd be kind of cool. Do some cool stories or some stuff like that. It'd be kind of neat. I'd like to see it. Have like a little story time, telling stories at the fire. So going in the backyard, there's not much back here, but he does have this dummy and the cannon aimed right at it, which is kind of cool, doing a little target practice. before, you know, I don't know whenever you're going to shoot a cannon, but it's still pretty cool nonetheless. So let's go ahead and check on upstairs. If anything, upstairs is probably going to follow the same theme, right? An inn feel, and looking at it, pretty much does. You got a bunch of beds up here. So this is definitely an inn. He's going for an inn vibe. I thought initially from his comments that it was a little bit more of a bar focused, but an inn is a bar, I guess. It's a good combination of both. Overall, I dig this house. Is it worthy of a 5? That's the question. The only thing I would say that I feel like could use improvement is the upstairs. I feel like the upstairs is like not quite where the downstairs is. The downstairs carries this house tenfold. The downstairs is amazing, all the detail, all the little things, but the upstairs only has beds mostly. So I feel like with a little bit of work on the upstairs, this house could definitely be turned into a 5 out of 5. So because of that, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of New World Cribs over here on Everfall in Pyrandia, EU Central. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, if you guys want me to check out your server next or check out your city, your house, leave a comment down below. Let me know where you guys live, and I'll definitely gladly go check it out. Because it is my journey to find the best house in the bet. Because it is my journey to find who is the best in making these houses. Because we all want to know. But until next time, guys, if you guys enjoyed the content and you guys want to continue seeing more of this, make sure to hit that like, subscribe if you consider subscribing. And as always, it's Feb, and I'll see you guys next time.